trying to be safe with this car, basically.
Okay.
And just to get my friend home. My friend lives like right there, like 2 blocks away.
And then you still live on Bay Drive, is that right?
Yes.
Or Palm Avenue, or Palm Drive, I'm sorry.
Yes.
That's
yes.
in,
Insurance? It should be down there.
Like, where is it?
Okay,
This guy, though?
No, that's the other one.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you since 70 and 90 are tied up.
Sorry, I have everything in mail.
The, Pelican Landing. So you just got off of work?
It was actually my day off, and I was just downtown, like, you know.
Yeah,
so,
doing your thing. Cool,
yeah.
good for you.
So for me, I got off about an hour and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was just meeting him.
Okay.
In the ball, so.
And you work where?
The airport.
The airport? Okay.
Yes.
What happened to your mirror over there?
Well, so basically, I was just going my same route. So, I was going down the street of Simonton.
Yeah, Franklin Simonton.
Yes. So no, it was Whitehead.
I believe so. I don't know. It was between. I think it was either Whitehead or Truman, but it's true. I think it's Whitehead. Yeah.
Okay, so pretty much Whitehead. We were going straight, and then we were trying to just turn over here right before we got to Truman Avenue and White, so that way we could just like turn to get his house, and then like from there.
Here's the thing about over-explaining. When a suspect starts rambling about why their car isn't clean or their work schedule, they're usually trying to fill the silence and distract from the smell of alcohol coming off their breath.
So that's because I didn't clean this part of the car. I cleaned the rest. If you like, you can check.
No.
But, like, I cleaned the rest of the car.
You just forgot that spot.
Well, that's because like I have a long schedule.
Yeah, no, I get it.
So I literally work about 9 to 10 hours.
Yeah.
So literally the last weekend I was working 11 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand that. I do 12-hour shifts, so I get that. That's frustrating.
Okay. So I just wasn't able to do this side.
To get to that part. No worries,
Yeah.
I get it.
It's just the floor, but like the rest is like clean.
Good,
So,
good.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get through this because everything I have is here.
That's just a little black hole, huh? Everything falls down there.
Well, it's not like that. It's not like that. It's just because I have everything in this envelope. So.
Where did you have your 2 Heinekens at? What bar?
So we had it down over here in Duval. We did bar hopping a little bit.
Okay. So which bar did you have the 2 Heinekens at?
Rock House Live.
Okay.
That was pretty much it.
You didn't go to Dirty Harry's?
No.
You have a Dirty Harry's stamp on your wrist.
Well, we passed by, but it's not like we took a drink.
So they stamped you just for passing by, or?
Well, yes, because like it was a long line in the front, so I just didn't want to take the long line.
No, but like I'm saying, if you said that you passed by, if you're walking by on the sidewalk and then they gave you a stamp,
It wasn't.
or did you go inside?
Okay, it wasn't that specific being on the sidewalk. You can have 2 ways to get in.
Right.
There's the front and there's the back. So we went to the back because we didn't want to get through the tourists that were in the front.
Right, that's what I'm trying to clarify with you, because you said that you were just passing by, so like you did go into the bar, because like I said, they're not just going to stamp you if you're just walking by on the sidewalk.
Yeah. So that was our route. So our route was just being through the back, and then pretty much we were just hanging out in the top part.
Gotcha. Okay.
Olivia in what?
Olivia in white. It's a black Chevy pickup truck. He's got driver's side damage.
Trying to be safe with this car, basically.
Okay.
And just to get my friend home. My friend lives like right there, like 2 blocks away.
And then you still live on Bay Drive, is that right?
Yes.
Or Palm Avenue, or Palm Drive, I'm sorry.
Yes.
That's in Bay Point, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I never had to deal with anything out of the boundary to get out of Key West. I was just trying to get my friend home, and that was it.
Okay. But my question was whenever, like, why didn't you stop to see, like, what it was that was hit? Like, how do we know it wasn't, like, how do we know there's not a person that's, like...
Notice how the officer shifts the focus to the safety of others. He's looking for an admission of knowledge. If she admits she knew she hit something, but didn't stop, that's the foundation of a hit-and-run charge, regardless of what was damaged.
On the side of the road or something, that's hurt.
Because I was at the limit. I made sure, because, like, that road over there...
The limit of what?
Okay, so that road over there on Simonton is 20 miles per hour.
Okay.
So you can still technically go 25, or you can go 30, but not really 30, like, you know, close to 30 at least. So I already knew something was, like, there, but I wasn't trying to hit there.
Right.
I was just trying to get to my way, because I never get caught over there, because I know over there there's a lot of bicyclists, there's a lot of vehicles in the way, so I was just trying to get to the side, and, you know, apparently... Like,
so that's what I'm saying. Why didn't you just stop, though, just to see what it was that was hit? Because it could have been a bicyclist or something, right?
Well, it's not that if it could have been a bicyclist. I mean, obviously, if I seen something moving, obviously it'd be obvious, because you can see it from yards away. But when somebody opens a door, that's another story. So that's why the reaction time wasn't the same. So that's why we were just trying to, so we were just trying to slow down on this point and still take a turn. Because, like, we knew that at the last turn, it was going to be our turn to go ahead and come to this road. Whereas,
just be honest, dude. This is a high stress situation. It's not best to give him the runaround. It's not
dude,
that much. Okay, I'm not gonna argue with you right now. I told him the truth. That's it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Chalavet, right? Chalavet. Do me a favor. Can you turn the car off and then hand me the key fob, please? Cool. And then turn the car off, please. Just hit the button. Perfect. All right. Give me a few minutes, okay? Come back here. So actually, it was the dude that actually just got done stopping in a black pickup truck, and we were actually on the stop talking about how he had been, you know, sideswiped because he parks on White Street. I went down to Sunbeam, turned around. I should wait for a couple of cars to come out off of Fleming, and then I made the right. And as I'm coming up Fleming, I see him standing, like his door's open, he's like flagging me down. He's like, dude, oh hey, you just stopped me. He's like, we were just talking about this. He's like, some black SUV, like a Lexus or something, just hit me. And they just took off. And I'm like, they turned here? He's like, yeah. So I went up Olivia, right here obviously, and then as she was at the stop sign, starting to make the turn, I lit her up, and she just slow rolled it to here. So
you lit her up back there?
As I was coming up to the intersection of Olivia and Eisenhower, she was making the turn. I wasn't very far behind her. It was bright enough for her to see the lights, and she could have stopped, you know, anywhere else. But she was that's the harbor side, and I thought she was stopping, but she just slow rolled in here. I don't know if you saw the Dirty Harry stamp, and there's another stamp.
I just saw it. Okay. Only 2
watery
Heinekens
eyes, 2 Heinekens.
Was it glass bottle?
She said standard. So, slurred speech, you could see she's lethargic and stuff, and how she's talking. Unable to really, recall. She couldn't really find any paperwork either.
Okay. Did she hand you anything other than her ID?
No. So, I'm gonna run her.
You do have the odor?
I did have an odor, yeah, coming from the car. I didn't get super close, but I did have an odor. The speech is slow and, like, thick.
Officers are trained to look for thick speech, which is different from a slur. It's that heavy-tongued sound that comes when the central nervous system is depressed by alcohol, making it hard to form consonants clearly.
A little bit of a slur, but what I noticed mostly was the thick, slow speech, and kind of like the lethargic kind of gaze, that she's got, where she's kind of looking at you but not looking at you.
Was she avoiding eye contact a lot?
Kind of, yeah. Okay. And then it was his day off. He had been drinking.
Their boyfriend, girlfriend?
I believe so, yeah.
So, alright. So, everything's good with there. Alright, so what I need you to do, stand the feet together, hands to your side.
Okay.
Alright, can you take your glasses off for me? And you can set them right here. Alright, so once again, feet together, hands to your side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be checking your eyes. Do you understand?
Yes.
Alright, so what I need you to do right now is with your right index finger, can you reach out and touch the tip of my pen? Okay, put your hands to your side. Alright, so once again, you're going to follow the tip of this stimulus with your eyes and your eyes only. You understand?
Yes.
You're not going to move your head, you're going to follow with your eyes.
Exactly. Yep.
Alright. Eyes only. Eyes only, okay?
Okay. My bad.
You're looking at the tip of the stimulus. Remember you touched it?
Yes.
Okay, eyes and eyes only.
Like, dude, what is the point of lying to the police?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of times we already know the answer, you know? Do you have your ID with you, man? Like I said, you're not in trouble. Okay?
I know.
Like I said, I appreciate your
I'm just a little
cooperation.
disappointed.
I do just need to get your information only because you're a passenger in a crash, okay?
It's fine. I got you.
So, where was the crash at?
Just right over there, like where, like coming into, I don't know the street by name.
Was it White Street? Was it like by where Sunbeam and stuff is at?
Usually it's by like, you know, where you're coming into, like, you know, going to the gas station, like I forgot like what gas station it's called, Chevron or something like that.
Where you were going towards it, you mean?
Yeah, like
yeah.
going towards that street.
Okay.
All right. You can put your glasses back on. All right. All right, so stand right here.
Okay.
There's no rocks or big debris that would prevent you from walking.
Yep.
I'm asking you a question. There's no rocks or debris that would prevent you from walking in a straight line, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, and this is an even level surface?
Yes.
Okay.
This is good. Yeah.
All right. So this next exercise is called the walk and turn. Okay. So what I need you to do is you're gonna imagine there is a straight line running all the way down this sidewalk. Okay.
But like to where? Like to the tree or
I'm
to the
gonna explain it
post?
to you.
Okay.
Okay. So there's a straight line.
And then
Nope.
I go circle, and then I do this, right? I go
Correct.
back like that. Okay, that's all I was asking.
All right. So
Yeah.
once again, right heel touching your left toes, hands to your side. So it's gonna look like.
The walk and turn is a divided attention test. It's not just about balance, it's about the suspect's ability to follow complex instructions while performing a physical task. Failing to wait for the start command is often the first clue recorded.
This.
Okay.
All right. And you may begin whenever you're ready.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9.
All right.
That was it?
Yep. We're gonna have one more exercise. Okay.
Okay.
Ua, can you come over real quick? You got a timer on you? Yep. That I could use real quick? All right, so what I need you to do is come here, take one step forward, perfect, right there. All right, hands to your side, okay?
Yes.
So the next exercise is called the one-leg stand. So when I tell you to, and only when I tell you to, you're going to take either leg, raise it approximately 6 inches off the ground with your foot parallel to the deck, okay?
So
only,
to here?
Yep, only when I tell you to. So about
No,
the size.
I just don't know how high. Like
Right. Well,
this?
Once again, I'll explain it to you.
Okay.
So about the size of a beer can, 6 inches. You understand?
Yes.
So you're going to elevate the foot, keep it parallel, and you can keep your eyes on the elevated foot. You understand? Okay. So you're going to count out loud in the following manner. Hands to yourself.
Oh.
You're going to count out loud in the following manner. 1001, 1002, 1003, so on and so forth.
Until 6?
Until I tell you to stop. No, you're going to keep your foot approximately 6 inches off the ground.
Oh, okay.
But you're going to
My
count
bad.
until I tell you to stop.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay.
If for any reason, when you're counting, you fall, your foot hits the ground, take it back up, and begin counting where you left off. Do you understand?
Yes.
Is there anything that you're not clear about?
No.
Okay. So you may begin whenever.
Okay. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005.
Keep your eyes on the
1006,
elevated foot.
1007, 1008, 1009, 1010, 1011, 1012, 1013, 1014, 1015, 1016, 1017, 1018, 1019, 1020, 1021,
Perfect.
1022, 1023.
All right. All right. So we're gonna do one more exercise.
So I like to ask, what happens next?
What's that?
I like to ask, what happens next?
Right now we're taking you to the jail. Okay.
Well, I mean, after that.
After we get to the jail, I'm gonna ask that you provide me with a sample of your breath to determine its alcohol content. Okay.
What if I don't want to?
Then I'll have to read you something called implied consent, and that's something I have to do at the jail. All right.
What does that consent mean?
It's implied consent, so I gotta read it to you. I can't read it to you now because I'm driving. So when we get to the jail, I'll read it to you.
I mean, of course. I mean, of course. But like, I just mean like, if I don't want that, what will happen?